All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Game 1 of Group 6 of Round 3 of the Risk World Cup. I'm your host, Quarantined. We got a good group for today. In the first position, playing as white, representing North and East Africa, we have White Devil. In the second position, playing as red, representing England 2, we have Birch from the Board 23. In the third position, playing as orange, representing Israel, we have Parlox. In the fourth position, playing as green, representing USA 2, we have Sea Monster. In the fifth position, playing as black, representing Portugal, we have O Conquistador. And in the sixth position, playing as blue, representing France, we have Ken Bobby. It's an interesting settings here. So we're on Roman Empire Advanced. It's progressive 70%. Blizzards are off. Fog is off. Portals are on. They're stable, so they'll be in the same place the entire game. It's, I believe, 90-second turn timer. Alliances are off. Balance splits dice, the usual. And this is the last week before cuts out, before we go down to the top 18 teams. I believe we've currently got 36 playing this. No, not 30. So that's way less. We've got, I think, 45 teams. I think 45 teams playing this week, and only 18 of them will make it to next week. That's when we kind of enter the official playoff stage of it. And then once we get to that top 18, then the top 13 will move on. The top team in points that week will auto advance to the finals. The other 12 will play in the semifinals, and then those 12 will compete and the game 3 winners, and then the top 3 in points after that will be the other 5 teams in the finals. So, as for these groups, I'm not sure who's in good position, who's not. USA 2, I believe, is one of the leading teams right now. Israel, I saw it in their thread. They were talking about their low on points. They need possibly a full group sweep to make top 18. And then England, I believe, is also in good standing, as long as they maybe pick up a win. Maybe they don't even have to maintain top 18. Portugal, I am not sure. Oh, actually, I can check. Let's check. If you want to see a leaderboard yourself, you can go to professionalrisktakers.com. Under events, click on Risk World Cup, and you can find a leaderboard there. So yeah, for these groups, the points leader is United States 2 among them. They are currently sitting 6th on the leaderboard with 53 points. I believe this is the first game of the week, so these are all scores coming in from last week. Then England 2 is currently sitting at 17th with 35 points, so they're right on the edge of top 18. So they probably do need a win to maintain top 18 and make it to next week. At least a win. What other groups are in here? France is sitting way back, and I think that's 31st. Yeah, France sitting in 31st with only 9 points, which means they have yet to pick up a win in the last 2 weeks, and they are definitely going to need to dig deep and bring home the gold with this one. They're probably going to need, I'd say, France, and then you have North and East Africa on only 3 points, and then you've got Portugal and Israel both having yet to score in this tournament. So we've got four groups in here who, if they miss a win, they might not see next week. So chances are they're going to need a whole lot. So really it's just USA 2 kind of just playing to kind of just a roll call, like an attendance check for them. I don't think there's any way they get pushed out of the top 18 with the way it's looking right now. England needs to pick up probably at least a win to see week 4, and then the other 4 teams, they are fighting for scraps. Every single point they can get will be worth it. It really makes you wonder how people play. If they're going to play more desperate, if they're going to be doing things they haven't done in previous weeks, if they're trying to change something up. You never know what kind of adaptation you can see, but you also never know just what kind of wild plays you can see when teams are down to their last ropes, and they know that if they don't get something here, then it's not going to go their way. Do points for tap ever reset? No, it's going to stay as they have been. So even into the quarterfinals, all the points that a team has amassed thus far will still count towards their total average. It does not reset after week 3. So teams going in with a lot of points, they're still going to be highly benefited next round. Can you tell me how great Parlox is? See, that's the crazy thing, is because Israel actually got Parlox to sign up this year. He's I'd say definitively probably. I mean, he's definitely one of the best players from Israel that the Risk community's ever seen. Along with that, with like Saber and IDAM, If all three of them could have been on the team this year, that would have been nice. Saber's been very busy though, and I think Idan just wasn't interested. Because Saber and Idan were on the team last year, and Parlox wasn't. Actually, I think this is Parlox's first time playing the World Cup for Israel. I don't think he's ever signed up before. And then his other two partners are new players. Hilder the Savage and Tamir is here. Tamir was supposed to play today, and Parlox is filling in for him. But yeah, so I mean, it's been a rough 2 weeks for Israel. They have gotten no points. They need basically the entire group to let them win, or to just come out absolutely swinging to make it to next week. But we'll see what happens. Also, sorry for the. I might switch streams because this one's really laggy. Bertram is streaming as well. Let me see if this is any better. Okay, his is a little bit very fuzzy though, very very fuzzy. We might not get that great of a stream this week. Yeah, they're the only two streaming, but I mean, Sea Monsters is so choppy. I don't know if I want to. I think we'll stick with this one for now, and just hope this one should be okay. I'm gonna have to resize it though. Yeah, that cuts out the players entirely. See if I can just balance this out here. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Hopefully, you guys can still see it pretty well. Now watching through England too, watching through Bertram's perspective. Not that it really changes. We still see the entire board. It is interesting to see what game. Yeah. Only Portugal has successfully gotten a bonus. Everyone else kind of blocked each other, forced it to be a no bonus game. Um, I wasn't really expecting one anyway. It's kind of hard to move around on this map to get out of people's way for bonuses, depending on what they're taking. And in the end, it just becomes not worth it for multiple people. And that is what I am having a brain fart. Portugal, even having that bonus, it's only a +1. It's one extra troop per turn, which does add up. But I mean, it's not going to be that it's not going to be that insane. It will probably help them maybe eventually get the kill on blue. This is progressive 70. You're going to be wanting to look for a kill into the run if you can. But I get what you mean. A lot of settings that you would think wouldn't, be a bonus game have turned into bonus games in the World Cup, just with, the way most people play. A lot of these newer players, they're not like, oh, well, if bonuses are there, I'm going to take a bonus. Portugal asking Israel to move their 4. It looks like Israel doesn't want to, telling them no. We'll have to see, though. I guess that the what is usually a kill guard position behind Italy in Sardinia uh and what is that? Is Corsica? Yeah, it's Corsica. Like usually in Sardinia and Corsica, doesn't really exist there right now because of the portal. Anyone can hop in there if they really wanted to. Punch through Green's 3. All right, sorry, I had to take a call. Um, I don't know. Looking at this board currently, um, it's so hard to gauge. You know, it's hard to gauge how good a person's position is this early because you don't really see how their troops are being pointed yet for the 70 run. I think on map of this Choki, we're definitely not seeing a run until I'd say like third trades at least, unless someone can really thread the needle on a kill and just get it from there on second trades, which I don't think is going to happen personally. Uh, no, I think this is a game that goes at least into the third trades. Porlox is perfect lands on Sea Monster, and Sea Monster has perfect lands on France. Yeah, yeah, that's probably how this is gonna go. If I had to guess, third or fourth seat, gets a kill, wins. At the very least, I don't think this one's gonna stalemate, which is good for me because I have a tournament game in 30 minutes. I wasn't expecting this group to start 15 minutes late, but unfortunately, that is what happens sometimes. All right, first trades coming in. I do really like Bertram's position. I just kind of wish that four was on Italy instead of Sicily. I feel like it would be a lot more useful if he moved it up to, or sorry, Italia, as it's called on here. Yeah, people are saying no bonus surprised them, and it surprises me a little bit, but I just don't think it could have worked for anyone really. Alright, sorry I had another phone call. I'm getting blown up today. Uh, yeah, alright, so looking at it right now, board, yeah, pretty solid. I mean, Black's position isn't bad. The plus one helps a little bit, but I don't think it's getting them any close to like a reasonable kill before third trades. No, I just don't. Their lines really aren't that good on anybody. Like even to get blue, they're just not really. It's not really looking like it. The portals are pretty good because blue's on a lot of portals, which is probably gonna be his downfall. Um, England will win Izzy. I don't know about that. This might seem, although blue just punched 3 troops of green. Oh, I did not see that. When did that happen? I was saying that was last turn. I did not see that. Who was hosting? This is a quarantined. You know that one guy. The guy. We have a second PRT stream. Yeah, we do. So if need be, any stream will go on PRT too, because I do know there's another one at the top of the hour, which I will not be streaming, but I think it was worth it for Prolix Skill Sea Monster and Shane Blue. Yeah. It's just, it's kind of iffy, in my opinion. Like, yeah, everything. I mean, he's gonna have to. It kind of relies on Bertram not stacking more in Sicily, because I feel like punch. Oh no, he doesn't even need to punch to the 4, because he'll portal hop off the 6 in Sardinia. Never mind. Ooh, if blue sits there though. Yep. All right. Now we have a block. Now that kill is off. Quarantine. That guy who lost the EU Advanced Zombies game with season 1 of the Blitz Open and blamed it on the turn timer. It was the turn timer. It was. I made a good play, and you would not have won if the zombies didn't attack me for a full 90 seconds, and if you didn't have a full 90 seconds to look for me. I will defend that until the day I die. I deserved to whine about that. It's because those settings did not need to be 90 seconds. Yeah, Chow, I'm talking about having a chance to win a zombies game. Haven't you heard? Ooh, no trade on 4 for Bertram. Well, if Northeast Africa doesn't trade in, we might be going to 5 here. Wouldn't be unheard of. Yeah, Bertram did finally move up into Italia, which I was thinking he'd do for a while. Green's lines on blue are still immaculate. That was a great game. Yeah, whatever, pal. Whatever. I got to kill. Oh, I forgot Zidane was in that game. Are they good luck in your next Zombies World Championship? I really thought the previous game, your move was correct. I just didn't like it at the time. I mean, it's okay to not like it, because I'm not denying that what I did wasn't some that I wasn't on some bitch shit, because I was. That was my full intention. But it was the play I made to get more points. And every point counts in this tournament, because this is one of those tournaments where points matter a lot more, a lot longer than most. I feel like a lot of tournaments have started switching to, points aren't really a thing, or they stop mattering after a pretty short amount of time. But this one, this is the first one we've had in a while where points actually mattered up to like this point in the bracket. Like them mattering all the way till top 12 is like that. That's like old school stuff. I'm excited for the classic tournament, dude. I would love to be excited for the Classic World Championship. Unfortunately, the last 2 years I've played it, I've been eliminated at the earliest possible time. Like, it is by far the worst tournament series in terms of my average performance for me. That it has just not been good. I don't even remember what happened year 2. I just remember year 1. Because year 1 it was just you could get eliminated round 1 if you didn't win. The entire thing was bracket style, and some guy who had just entered the server, first tournament ever, just decided, you know what, I'm going to screw this guy over for the fun of it. He said that in call, that he did it just because he thought it'd be funny. And I was so mad. I did well in Classic last season until the lobby chose to focus in on me and ignored other players. That'll happen. I mean, there's only so many things you can do on the Classic map as well, but I like the Classic map. It's fun. There better be some Classic fixed world. I should check, actually. What's the format they're going with this year? Anyway, also paying attention to this game, I suppose. Black traded on 3. Interesting. I don't know who they would have been dead to. I don't think Parlox could have killed them reasonably. No, I don't think so. I don't think Parlox could have killed them, and I definitely don't think Northeast Africa or England could have killed them either. Green couldn't kill them. See, I'm not sure why they did that, but you know. Let's see, Classic World Championship. Where is that? Here we go. Wilson info. 12-week tournament. Wow, with 1 round per week, 2 games per round until round 3. Players advance through rounds based on points and performance until round 3, where winning a game becomes the only way to advance. I think that's how they did last year too. I think. I think. Also, I am going to double check, actually. Did I get eliminated as soon as I possibly could have in that tournament? Because I feel like that is what happened. Last year, at least. Yeah, I think so. I think that's dead last, right? Or is it not? Never mind. Was it not dead last? No, okay. It was not. It was 1 stage up from dead last. Was how far I made it last season. I don't even remember what happened. I just remember being very upset and not enjoying how it turned out for me in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, look at this guy. All right, so White did trade on 4. So did Parlox. Can't really make anything of it unless he can find a way to kill Bertram, which I don't think he can. He could have. I think Parlox could have killed Bertram there, maybe. It would have been kind of It would have been kind of iffy though. Yeah, not really. I think he could have killed Bertram. It's just I don't know if he had the win after. No, because I feel like he could have. I think Parlox could have maybe double killed Bertram into Sea Monster there. Am I wrong for that? Am I stupid? Am I missing something? Because it looks like if you placed the troops differently, he could have. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Parlox could have gotten that easy. He could have changed red into green. Yeah, no, I think Sea Monster just kills blue here. Oh no, he kills Bertram. Ooh, 3v1? It wins. Okay. He needs the dice. And then he comes up through the 2. Good dice. He needs good dice because this is kind of ballsy. All right. Yep. The dice did let him do that. There we go. And Sea Monster gets the kill on Bertram. Can he get this into the win? He's already pretty high. He's already at 45%. Does he try to kill blue? I don't think he can kill blue. I think he's just going to have to go. Actually, no, he could. Okay, no, that's a slight. It's a little too much on the 13v7, but he might. I think he has it. Yeah, I think he has it. 12v8 wins. The rest of these should be 100%, unless he gets really bad dice on the 9 or the 8. Ooh, 11v9. Oh, it fails! Does he have anything else? 2v2, yeah, roll it. Hold on, 1v2. Ah! Oh, no! Oh, that's so unfortunate, man. No. No. Oh, no. Yeah, that wasn't even that bad, I guess, because it was like 20 to kill 17. Those dice were awful. Not really. Not really. Going even on an 8 is not that bad. He probably should have rolled that first. He definitely should have rolled that first, because 20 to kill 17 is kind of risky. Okay. Is Portugal not going to take this? I mean, that's 4 free cards, man. Why is he going all the way around? Actually, not. Ooh, cider fail. Hold on. It's fine. You can go around. Go around. Go down. Go down. You still have it. Wait, no, he doesn't. Oh, shit. Yes, he does. There you go. There you go. You got it. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to figure out a way to fail that, dude. Holy. All right. Let's get the rest of the way there. This is a winnable game. This is a very winnable game. He's just got to pad it right. Don't mess up the pathing. And hurry up. You know, the timer doesn't last forever. Okay. Okay, can't. All right, he's getting there. He's getting there. I mean, he's easily got it. It's just like, does he get there? There we go. All right. All right. And that is a win for Portugal. That is their first win of the tournament so far. That just might be